I bake sardine bread in my pan and on my stove at the same time without using oven, and it came out so well. In my bowl, I have all-purpose flour and I had margarine to heat now. And the next thing is sugar. And before now, I have my yeast being proofed in a different cup. So I just mix my butter, sugar, then I add the yeast mixture to it. Then I will just bring it together to form a dough. And now I'm adding sardine oil to it. Then I will just mix together. Then after that, I will just put it on my work surface, that's my chopping board, to just knead for like 10 to 15 minutes till it is stretchy and smooth like this. Then I will just add little quantity of oil into my bowl, then add that dough. That's just for the dough not to be sticky to the bowl. Then I'm going to cover this dough to rest for like 50 to 1 hour or till it's double in size. Here is my sardine. I'll just break it down. And 1 hour later, this is what I have. Then I will just cut it into my desired size now. Then the next thing is to just bring it together, then cut and fill in the sardine into it, just the way you see me doing it now. You can use rolling pin for this, but I'm just using the heel and my tip of the palm to just flatten the dough, add the sardine, then bring it together just as if you are folding a donut. Then I will just place it in my baking pan because I am using stove. Then just use the sardine oil to it, then allow it to rest for like 15 minutes again. Then it's time to bake. Then I bake it for like 50 minutes and here is the outcome. Let me open it and let's see how fluffy it is. Bye.